to Zach's mom and dad, Deb and James. You guys obviously did something right. And we're so honored to be part of your family now. The ceremony is complete. We have, so many others, and I lost my cheat sheet, by the way, so if I forget something, I'm sorry. But Nanny, all of our close family, relatives, Nanny sitting over there, and Mom, where are you? She's there she is right there. And Michael and Eric, of course, are our sons. I know I'm forgetting people. I apologize, but thank you everyone for being here. Most importantly, probably, not probably, but most importantly, my beautiful wife, Patty Jo. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why she picked me out 37 years ago out of all the other better possible choices she had. But I wake up every morning realizing how lucky I am that she did. Thank you all, of course, and to all of you for coming. Rearranging your lives and flying or traveling down here can I say, this ridiculous year to be with us today and celebrate. So let's get this party started. Thanks, you guys.
So we'll talk about the good stuff first. We'll talk about LJ. Because and as I'm sure everybody in here is wondering why you did not marry a captain. I mean, we all know the stereotype, and you were really close. He was sitting right next to him. But no, LJ is one of the most genuine, lovely human beings I've gotten to know in the last couple of years. She is you see what you get, most honest, upfront human being, and it has been an absolute pleasure getting to know you and seeing what you've done to this guy. LJ has a massive heart. I don't know if anybody knows this, but she actually talked Zack this summer into adopting a stray. So they got a short, brown-haired, 6 feet tall, 34 years old. Lives in the bedroom next to theirs. So I live with them now, which has been great. It's been really fun. It's been really good. And it's LJ's been in Florida taking care of this and, not traveling a lot, as we can all understand. And so Zack and I have had a lot of good times to hang out with just us, kind of like we used to do in the day. And we've all kind of both decided, without actually talking about it, but, you can tell what the other person's thinking. And we're going to be really happy to have some adult supervision around the house. It's going to be helpful. I am beyond happy you guys found each other. It is an absolutely beautiful thing, and I am very much excited for you to be back in Las Vegas. So with that said, we'll talk about Zack for a little bit. Here we are witnessing the death of the world's most eligible bachelor coming to a very happy ending, surprisingly. But I could not imagine somebody else to spend the last decade with cashing in a lot of bad luck. It's been a really good time, man. And watching you go through the first year together with you guys is a massive testament to your character and who you are as a human being. And it is very, yes. Only in moments like that you really get to see what people are made of. And it was beautiful. We spent a lot of time together. There was never a moment where I don't think I can do this or this is too much. That feeling was never expressed one bit. So I'm very happy you guys ran into each other at work one day and are now fulfilling most every stereotype you could possibly fulfill. So with that said, to a couple of the most important people in the room, I would like to say thank you. And they're standing over there in the bar. Brooke and Tanya, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate all that you do. Couldn't do it without you. Can we get a round of applause for those folks over there? That'd be great. All right, well, in all seriousness, to a long life of health and happiness, and me not living in your house for the entire time. I love you guys very much, and this has been a wonderful, wonderful time. To these two.
It's really hard to explain how close Laura Jayne and I are. She's more like a sister to me than a friend. I think my family would agree that some of our most favorite memories include Laura Jayne. Her family has also always treated me like a second daughter, to the point where in high school, Patty Jo would actually take me grocery shopping with her family and say, make sure you pick out some stuff you like, Al. I'm like, okay. If that's not family, then I don't know what is. Laura Jayne and I have gone on quite the adventures together, from driving around in Nanny's Cadillac DeVille in high school, which I loved that car. Thank you, Nanny. To making music videos with Valerie together in our living room. If you haven't heard about these videos, just picture 3 girls dancing around in costumes, wearing ridiculous costumes, lip syncing to a bunch of ridiculous pop music. Our claim to fame in these videos was our reenactment of the Disney movie Mulan. So we had choreographed a fight scene, and the camera started rolling, and I punched Laura Jayne right in the nose. Square right in the nose. We both fell over laughing. She forgave me right away somehow, and it's just become our story for the ages. We just always have had fun, whether it was living down the street from each other or in different area codes. So for that, I'm grateful. So fast forward through endless dance recitals, braces, just college, and you get to Laura Jayne becoming a flight attendant. So if you haven't heard the story about how Zack and Laura Jayne met, as you can probably guess by now, it all started with an airplane. Patty Jo and Laura Jayne were in town on an overnight trip to Norfolk, and it was going to be over Laura Jayne's birthday. So the whole crew wanted to throw her a birthday lunch. I'm talking my parents were there, Valerie, baby Beverly was there, Laura Kupke, Cassie Wassey was there. Everybody was there for this lunch. And who else gets invited to the lunch? This pilot guy. So he comes waltzing in, and he introduces himself as Zack. And I will never forget that day. He stepped away for a minute, and we were all telling Laura Jayne things like, oh my gosh, Laura Jayne, he is so cute. Oh, he's so awesome. You have got to get his phone number. So it took her a while, but she finally got his phone number, and we made sure Zack knew her name was Laura Jayne and not Laura Jean. And the rest is kind of history. A little bit later that year, my family was on a trip here in Florida visiting the Whitneys, and we wanted to go on a bike ride to the beach. So Patty Jo, in true Patty Jo fashion, she pulls out a bicycle built for 2, otherwise known as a tandem bike. So we all wanted to try this thing out, and we're all trying it, crashing into things, falling over. But when LJ and Zack got on the tandem bike, they just made it look so easy. They were cruising, wind in their hair. It was lovely. Laura Jayne was maybe saying, Zack, slow down, just a time or 2. Brush up on your deck of card skills. Laura Jayne's very good at card games. If you don't know what to do all day, just take Laura Jayne to TJ Maxx. You could drop her off. Or Target, same thing. If you're going on a road trip, make a playlist filled with pop music. Taylor Swift, Shawn Mendes, and lots of early 2000s hip hop. Fun fact, Laura Jayne knows every word to the 2001 Ludacris album, word of mouth. Like, ask her about it, I'm serious. It's impressive. And lastly, make sure that your calendar is completely clear on Monday nights to watch The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Did you guys know that the first TV show they ever watched together was The Bachelor? Like, that's a sign. We should have known that Zack was going to give LJ the rose all along. Oh, Laura Jayne. Oh, you know how much I love you. You just deserve all the happiness in the world. And you always go above and beyond for your friends and family, and I'm just so happy you found your Prince Charming. Whew. It's a beautiful thing to see. You know, it's already kind of been alluded to. When life got rocky a couple years ago, it was just really comforting for all of us to know that you had the support of this amazing partner giving you the support in person that we all just wanted to give you from afar. So, Zack, I don't think I'll ever be able to put into words how grateful I am for you. But thank you. Whew. Just from the bottom of my heart, thank you. So let's raise a glass. Now that I'm shaking, let's raise a glass. To the new Mr. and Mrs. Breyer, may your marriage be filled with love, laughter, and may you always go through life on a bicycle built for two. Cheers.
Hey everyone. To those of you who don't know me, I'm Laura Jayne's brother. I'm Eric. To those who do know me, I'm Eric again. So when I was kind of putting this together and coming up with my outline of what I wanted to say, my mind kept going to this idea of love is patience, or love is patient, and love is kind. And these two just being the total embodiment of that saying, just total patience, total kindness, as I'm sure everyone in this room can attest to. But that being said, love being patience and kindness, I just want to give you a little bit of guidance in your future marriage. Just some pointers that might help you two out when you don't feel patient or kind, which it's not often. So, Allie mentioned LJ is a Maxxinista. That's an aficionado of all things TJ Maxx. To those who don't know what that is. So Zack, when we go to TJ Maxx or Target, just remember, love is patient. Love is kind. When LJ is looking around the store and she starts doing one of these, as I'm sure some of us have seen, and she doesn't know whether to put, whatever widget she's found in her in her basket, and she starts pursing her lips. I don't know. I don't know if I want these reindeer earrings or not. So, yeah, when something like that does come up, which it inevitably will, just maybe say something like, "Oh, we can put it on another shelf, so we're hiding it, and no one else can. That way, no one else can grab it because we wouldn't want that to happen." Right, LJ? So yeah, let's we can put it on another shelf. We can tour around the store and come back later, right? And something like that. It's just a little pointer on guidance. When love is trying to be patient and kind. So that said, LJ for Zack, as we all know, Zack, he has his own areas where I'm sure we can practice some patience and kindness, like when he has to go to the Home Depot or Lowe's to put his next plan into practice, whatever it may be, because Zack always has a plan, and if he doesn't have a plan, he's planning on having a plan. Just ask the 3-ton blocks of wood sitting in the garage of your all's new house. Yes, yeah. So, LJ, when Zach's putting together a plan, just remember that patience and kindness, and letting him kind of put those things together and move with them, and yeah, because he'll go, I don't know if this is such a good idea. Maybe I should go take another trip to the Home Depot and grab some more charcoal for the grill, or I don't. So, yeah, when that does happens, just remember, love is patience and love is kindness, and and this other idea that's kind of been going in and out of my head. On a more serious note, loving with abandon, as these two do. Whenever LJ or Zach is with one of us, or even with each other, everything's on the table, and nothing's held back as far as loving goes, and as far as being great friends, brothers, sisters. Yeah, they leave it all up front and hold nothing back, and love with abandon, as not many people do. So to loving with abandon as well. And just to kind of wrap it up with a quote from the Whitney family's favorite movie, as Zach and all the briars probably already know by now, our favorite movie, Titanic. Yep. I hope you enjoy your time together. That said, cheers, let's party, have a great night.